Yo guys, it's Matty K here, and you might not actually believe me when I tell you this, but I hacked my brain's dopamine system to actually turn me into a machine. So I want to talk about what this means right now and why most people are actually struggling. Their brain and themselves, they're anything but a machine. They are sluggish, they are tired, they are struggling. This is probably like 90+% of people, if not 99% of people. They are struggling because they have not done what I have done with my dopamine system in my brain to actually give me crazy motivation and literally turn myself into I don't want to say a workaholic because I like to enjoy life as well, but someone that is so motivated and so on point, literally like a machine. So I'm going to talk a bit about it right now. And the first thing that needs to be addressed is that most people, their attention span is garbage. So most people, just from what I've noticed, they spend a lot of time on their phone. So they'll be scrolling through, whether it's Instagram Reels, whether it's TikTok, it could be Facebook, whatever it is, maybe it's YouTube, and they are just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and they're getting dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. And what this is actually doing, you guys might be familiar, is it messes up your neural pathways in your brain. It messes up your dopamine receptors when you constantly get hit with spike of dopamine after spike of dopamine after spike of dopamine after spike of dopamine. And when you constantly get this immediate gratification from just scrolling and scrolling and just burning through your kind of neural pathways in your brain, all of a sudden you're going to find that you can't focus. And you may have the best intentions to actually go out and do something. Like maybe you want to make a YouTube video right now, but you can't get in the flow state because your brain's just not wired to do it. Or maybe you want to go out and you want to exercise, but you just don't feel like you have the motivation to go out and do it. You just don't feel like it. Like maybe you want to build a business, but when you start, you just can't seem to focus for more than 5 minutes before you just get distracted and you just want to go on your phone because you're addicted. Your dopamine system has been hacked. What I want to show you in this video is how to undo this, how to actually get to the point where your brain functions properly and you don't have to just be mush. Like most people are literally just mush. Like they go through life, their brain has been fried by society. Everything is trying to take your focus away, and it has literally succeeded. Society has succeeded and has taken most people's focus away and has turned most people into just kind of ADHD, where they can't focus, they can't have extended focus at one time. So what we need to do to actually counteract this is we need to build up our attention span. And the way we do this, there's a few different things you can do. The first one is really obvious, is you really need to cut the social media down. Me, for example, I have Instagram on my phone, I have YouTube on my phone, I actually have TikTok on my phone, but I don't watch any Instagram Reels, I don't watch any TikToks. I watch a little bit of YouTube. YouTube is a bit better because you can find some more longer format educational content, but don't just watch the cheap short stuff that's just really too fast and just fries your brain. So I don't actually really consume that much social media. I just post. And what you want to do is you don't want to be consuming that mind-frying social media. Instead, you want to be spending your time building something. So me, for example, I'm building this. I'm building my personal brand on this YouTube channel or on Instagram or TikTok if you're seeing this here. And I'm building my company, Evolve Marketing. I'm doing my recruitment. I'm training my sales team. I'm going out doing my own personal sales. I am building an empire. And the way that I'm actually able to do this with complete focus and just no distractions is I focus on it. When I'm doing an activity, I don't do any other activity. If I'm selling, my phone's off and I'm selling. If I'm recruiting new staff, I'm recruiting new staff. I'm not focused on anything else. If I'm making this video right now, I'm making the video, my phone's on airplane mode, I'm not doing anything else. My extended focus has been trained. And then I do other things as well to extend my focus. So I do things like sauna cold plunge, where I'll put my phone away, I will sit in the sauna for like 20 minutes, really, really hot, go in the cold plunge for like 5 minutes, really, really cold, and just be super present to the moment. And I'll do like 2 or 3 sets of that and just really train myself to be present to the moment, training my focus muscle. I'll read a book for like an hour straight, sometimes an hour and a half straight, like a highly dense educational book. I'll just read it, no distractions, and just focus. So doing these different kinds of activities and eating really healthy as well. So your diet has a massive kind of like, it massively determines the amount of focus you have. Are you eating like organic healthy food, or are you just eating like processed junk food? Because like you can do what I just said, sauna, cold plunge, you can read books, but if your diet is trash, like you're stuffed. Like I don't know what to tell you. If you're eating like a mainstream diet, like going to McDonald's, just eating Big Macs and ice cream sundaes and French fries cooked in vegetable oils, you are stuffed. Like you're not going to have a hope. Along with that, like how are you sleeping? Because if you get good sleep, then that's also going to extend your focus. Your brain's going to be functioning better. So everything is like an attack on your focus. You have to resist. Social media, you have to resist it. All the food that is around you. If you go to any supermarket, most of the food is just processed nonsense. And you have to say no to it. You have to fight against this. Everything is trying to take your time. Everything is trying to take your focus. Even people that try gossip with you, they want you to go out and go have a drink with them. It is taking away your focus, and you need to fight, you need to grasp, you need to claw for every bit of focus that you can get. Because when you do that, you build your focus muscle, your dopamine system actually regulates, and then you can focus on what's important. And if you've watched my videos I've done about motivations and different higher self-motivations, lower self-motivations, day-to-day motivations, the carrot, the stick, I'd really recommend you guys watch that video, because when you have your motivations really fleshed out, it's really going to make sense why you shouldn't go down these kind of short-term pleasure pathways, and you should actually focus on the long term. You should focus on building an empire. You should focus on fulfilling your legacy and fulfilling your potential, and doing the work for your future family. And why these decisions actually make a lot more sense when they're fully fleshed out in your mind. So you need to retrain your brain, and you do it by the nutrition, the good sleep, the sauna, cold plunge, even things like meditation. Super, super powerful. You can go to the gym and do a really good workout, be really focused. Also amazing for your attention span. Things like this, reading the book. So you want to train your attention span with things like this, and then when you're actually at work, you want to be fully focused. Don't just scroll on your phone while you're working. Be fully engaged. This is training your attention muscle. And attention is money. Focus is money. The people that will make the most money in the world in this day and age, it is people that have proper attention spans. It is people that attention and focus has not been fried. And if your focus has been fried, you can undo it. I've done it before. I've had periods where I've just been scroll. My brain felt horrible. I'll go to pick up a book. I can barely read a page. But now I'm at a point where my brain is just on fire and I'm constantly motivated. I barely get burnt out. I just work pretty much every single day. Occasionally I'll take half a day off, go like sauna, cold plunge, rejuvenate a bit. But I'm literally just like working now. I am working on my vision. I'm so motivated, so like focused. And I love it. I feel like I gain energy from it because my dopamine system is actually regulated properly. So I want to leave you guys on that. If you want to be successful, attention span is the name of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.